Hi, good evening, everyone. I hope everybody stayed warm today. I was inside all day grading. It's been a miserable day, but I've enjoyed the warm and toasty apartment, so I hope y'all have had a nice day as well, staying at home, maybe watching movies or whatever. But anyway, I just want to touch base about the Module 4 paper that's coming up. So if we go into modules, you should be able to see my screen and me as well. So if we go into modules here, into the course, and we go down to module 4, what I wanted to show you is there's going to be something different on how to, on the title page setup. So if we come in here, there's pretty extensive instructions on what to do. But notice here, I'm just going to highlight it with my little mouse. You need a title for the paper, your name, the name of the class, the name of the school, and an author note for the title of this paper. Granted, I typically go by simple APA formatting, but this paper requires that you have all of those 5 components on the title page for full credit. Also, a couple things from Module 3, the Module 3 essay. I want to move pretty fast so I don't hold everybody up. But for Module 3 essay, and what I don't want to happen for Module 4 essay, is what I want you to do is, in order for me to explain it, let's go into the APA format help section of the course. We're going to go into the hyperlink to the Purdue OUT Online website, and then we're going to come down. It says for a sample paper. We're going to click on the hyperlink for a sample paper here. So what I want everybody to know is, if you just see on the title page, the title page is by itself, but you must have running head exactly as it has here verbatim. So, and then all your title of your paper is in all caps for Module 3 essay. I had a couple students put Module 3 essay again in the running head. If you do that next time for the final paper, I'm going to deduct a point for that. So there's a point system in the rubric that allows me to deduct a certain amount of points. You guys, I do not want to deduct for APA formatting. It is right here. There's an example here. Module 3 essay, 7 out of 18 students turned in APA formatting that was substandard, meaning you had several mistakes for APA formatting. Several people got 0 points for, several of the people in the course this week got 0 points for APA formatting. I mean, they didn't have any of the components right. I want to fix that. So, you guys, I'm here to help you. There's nothing more than I hate is to have to fail somebody or give them a bad grade because of APA formatting. When you have right here, if we look at the screen, it's right on the screen. Um, on how to set it up, running head. Here's the title of your paper. Again, your type. This will be different for you guys. For look at the instructions. What's going to be different too is you're going to also have an author note. Here's an example of what you can put in an author note. Okay, you can put in whatever you want. I don't really care. Some students put their name, what they're majoring in, or the Department of Business, or whatever your degree you're putting. They put the name of the college. Some of you are actively doing this on your title page, which is fine. And then notice this. Oh, notice I had a couple students this time too. The page number is flush or right centered for AP formatting standards with the actual title of the paper. Page 1 here, they had it down here. For 2 or 3 people had that happen. You just have to hit the backspace key or delete key to get back up on the second line. I mean on the first line. Running head, all of this communication here has to be Times New Roman size 12. Okay. By the way, as well, some are putting it in Arial and or different types of font. It's font Times New Roman size 12. Now, this paper is going to require an abstract page. Most of you have been doing an abstract page, which is fine. You don't typically have to do that for like a 2 to 3 page paper, but some of you are. But this paper requires an abstract page on its own paper. Some people are writing the introduction on the abstract page. Don't do that. It's incorrect. You're going to write your abstract. What is your abstract page? It's just a summation of your paper and what you're going to be talking about. For this other for this paper as well, you're going to need keywords. In other words, a lot of people that are doing abstract pages are adding keywords. Keywords for Module 3 essay examples were process or structure, process, healthcare outcomes. Other people put other words like inpatient, outpatient, just terminology or keywords that they'll be utilizing throughout the paper to help you better understand the concept. That's what keywords are. And then another thing, titles. Guys, titles of paper, the first letter of each major word is capitalized. It has to, if the word is 4 letters or more, the first letter of that word is capitalized. If it's the word and, it is not capitalized. If it starts with the, which is 3 letters, the is capitalized if it's in your title. You must have a title. This is how it is. The title of the paper is centered and non-bolded right here for you. You do not need a literature review because this is a research paper here. Now we're gonna pretend that this is going to be the main topic of your paper. So let's just use essay 3 as an example. The main topic of the paper could be or the subtopic of the title basically are the 3 attributes measuring healthcare quality. And then you would break that down further using level 2 headings. You would break it down by structure, process, outcomes, and then a conclusion. So you need to use level 1 and level 2 headings. Okay, so level 2 headings are subtopics. So that would be a subtopic of structure. Some people labeled structure that you could put subtopics. I believe somebody put structure. They did it by inpatient versus outpatient. And then process could be whatever subtopics you want that you covered. I mean, everybody used so many different things. And plus, I'm dead tired. I've been grading all day. But the level 1 headers are your main topics. Level 2 are subtopics, and you're going to use those in this paper. This example tells you exactly how to set up level 2 headers. You will not utilize level 3 headers, which is right here, because that will be you have your topic, level 1, subtopic level 2, and then you have a subtopic of level 2 headers, which is the level 3 header. You typically don't need to delve into that deep into this paper, but if you want to, go ahead and have fun with it. And then also your conclusion. I want the conclusion labeled, and if you want to conclusions and future study, like this one says here, conclusions and future research regarding value-based purchasing, which is what the paper will be covering. You can write that as well. That's fine there. And remember, a conclusion is a summation of all the main points in your paper and then your concluding remarks. Free to get full credit for that. Reference page. It is not a works cited page. Also, thing here, this source here happens to be it's an online periodical source, journal article, periodical source, non-DOI reference, okay? So the title here, notice it says the first word is, the first letter of the first word is capitalized. The rest of them are non-capitalized in the title for anything, any work. Notice this one here. This is an online journal periodical as well. Do I have a textbook? Oh yeah, I do have a textbook. Notice it's the same here. By the way, if you have a colon right here, first letter of the major word following the colon is in capital letters, and then is capital letter, and then the rest of the words are non-capitalized for the titles. This is actually a textbook. No, it is not. Pretend this was a textbook and it had like 6th edition here. It's not. Because it's research, they documented a lot of online research periodicals. If this was a textbook, obviously this part here, the name of the textbook would be italicized, and then first word is the first letter of the first word is capitalized. Rest are all of them are italicized and in lowercase form. That will be for a textbook. And then please add. People are putting the textbook in here for they're putting it in there, but they're not adding 6th edition format to it. Please add 6th edition in parentheses within the paper, I mean within the reference. You have to do that. Just be cognizant of the reference page. So if I look for this next paper, to keep this short, I'm going to wrap it up. If I look and I don't see the main sections, if I don't see running head, I don't see it's in proper format, if the title is not in proper format per the instructions, or you don't have an author note, or you don't have a title and or level 1 and level 2 headings, and you don't have a labeled conclusion and or phrase with it, and you don't have a reference page that is properly formatted properly, I will email you and say I need you to resubmit the assignment in proper APA formatting, because I will no longer grade papers that are in non-APA formatting. But besides that positive note, I wish you well, a great week. I will post my regular announcement. It'll automatically post. I'll write it up tonight. It'll post tomorrow what to expect for Module 4. Let's have a great week with Module 4, and what's going to be due this week is formal paper part 1 of the value-based purchasing. It will be a 3-part paper, and then at the end you're going to put it all together. Okay, and I'll explain that in my comments as I grade. Any questions this week? Everybody have a great week and have fun learning. Please email me. You guys too also, if there's any issues, a paper's late, you have something going on in your family, we all have busy lives, I want you to reach out to me. Just let me know. I have no qualms about extending a deadline on a paper, because my gosh, you had a really big, like, especially if you're in a salaried position and you had a deadline due, or I had someone this week that was extremely ill that was in the class. Just shoot me an email. Let me know you're extremely ill or there's an extreme circumstance. Of course, I'm going to give you an extension in your assignment. Just email me. Guys, I even had a student today contact me. I'm open to phone conversations. Just say, Professor Seifert, I really need to talk to you, in an email. I'll shoot you my phone number and we'll talk. I make time for most. I can make time pretty much throughout my normal workday at Lee Health, but sometimes I can't. If I can't, I'll arrange a time to talk to you on the phone, or we can video chat using my Skype account as well. Have a great week, everyone.